In this little video podcast or discussion conversation that we're gonna have, I wanna talk about the dark side of binary options in 2026. I'm recording this in August 2026, so the end of the year is very close. But doesn't matter when you're watching this video, the same issues have been existing since 2015. Since I started this industry or in this industry, the same issues have come along. And in this video, I want to talk about some of these issues, how you can avoid them, and how you can really use binary options. I want to tell you at the end of this video how binary options really works so that you are on the safe side. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, I want to talk about the dark side, the bad stuff about binary options. But at the end of the video, I want to tell you about the good stuff. So you know exactly where you get into and avoid some of these traps, that are out there. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and let's begin. Okay, so the first thing is what's binary options? And look, binary options is a way of trading that pretty much started around 2013. And it's similar to Forex with a few differences, such as with Forex, you need a certain amount of pips in order to make money. With binary, doesn't matter about the pips. You need even one pip, but going into the right direction in a certain amount of time. With Forex, you can pretty much modify the type of profits you're gonna get. You can extend it, you can reduce it. With binary, you get a fixed payout when you actually win a trade. It's very for some reason, people compare it with casino and gambling stuff, basically because there's a chance that you win the trade because you pretty much bet that the price will go up or go down in, let's say, 1 minute. And if it does, you win. If it doesn't, then you lose. It's like people confuse it with casino games and stuff. But the truth is that there's a lot of things behind it. Strategies, there are technical analysis, fundamental analysis, candlestick patterns and stuff. Same thing with Forex. But a lot of people don't know this and they tend to think that it's just a guessing game where you just guess where the price is going to go, and if it does, then you make money and that's it. But that's way far from the truth. As a matter of fact, I do have a free training for binary options that I want to share with you. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video. Where you can actually take that training 100% free. I teach you everything for binary options. What are binary options, how to place trades, what are pips, candlesticks and stuff. I have two trainings. I'm gonna put both of them. One of them is for binary directly and the other one is for Forex and binary in general. I would suggest you to take both of them because you're gonna learn what are pips, what's an asset, how do you identify the entry price, so many detailed stuff. So I recommend you to take it. That way you're gonna get the idea that this is a gambling thing out of your head, which is the most important thing. But in general, that's what binary options is. Now the pros with binary options are pretty basic. Look, when it comes to Forex, you do need a lot more technical skills than binary options. Strategies with Forex are harder than with binary options. That's the one pro. Another pro that I actually find really useful when it comes to binary is that you don't need softwares or anything in order to trade binary options. You can do it on your computer or on your phone and pretty much place trades in there and that's it. You don't need to install MetaTrader, you don't need to do this and so on. Another pro that I love in regards to binary is that you can make profits way faster than with Forex. Why? Because you can place trades for, let's say, 1 minute, which is the way I trade. And within 10 minutes, you can even double up your account depending on how much you're risking. Obviously, the more you risk, the more you can make, but you can lose it all, right? At the same time, that's a con that I'm gonna mention, but you can lose all of your money, right? Faster than with Forex. I think binary options, most important pro is the fact that anybody can do it. I'm not saying Forex you can't, but with Forex you do need a lot more of knowledge than with binary. With binary, you need some very basic stuff. I even teach you strategies in this channel that are so easy that, I don't know, when I'm 80, I will still be able to use the same strategy, right? And so a kid can actually understand and use this strategy. So in the end, I think binary options is easier in a general matter than Forex. So that's a huge, huge pro. Now, when we talk about the cons of binary options, again, you can lose all of your money super fast, okay? So let's say that you risk 5% per trade, you only have 20 trades, and if you lose all of those 20 trades, you're gonna lose all of your account, right? In the other hand, if you use 1%, obviously you have a lot more possibilities to actually make money. With Forex, you can, let's say, invest $300 and make $1,000 out of that same investment in one trade, taking the risk reward in consideration. With binary, you can't really do that. You can just win one trade at a time. And usually the payouts are within 75 to like 92% profits. So doesn't matter what you do in that trade, even if it's a huge win, you will only be able to make up to 92% profits. Okay? So it's a con. You got to take one trade at a time. Another con that it's unfortunately part of binary options is the regulations. Binary options have, like, if none, very few regulations. They have regulations based on certain local institutions, as Australia, maybe Europe, something like that, Cyprus, but they don't actually have a worldwide regulation. SciSec does not regulate binary options. So binary options is a way of trading that it's independent. It's just like crypto, it's not centralized. Okay, so as a con, you won't be able to pursue certain companies if they do something wrong with your money. Now, I live in a country where I don't have any regulations, so it doesn't matter if, I don't know, the biggest and most trusted broker in Forex scam me, I won't be able to pursue them because I don't have any, regulator in my country. So if that's your case, that doesn't matter if you trade binary, crypto, or Forex, or it doesn't matter. Okay, you still not protected. But I honestly just put it as a con because a lot of people like that. But in my opinion, and I've always mentioned this on different videos, I prefer the trust of a company that has shown that they actually pay their customers. I don't care about the regulation as long as you pay me, okay? And having said that, I'm gonna have the link to the brokers that I currently trust in the description of this video. These are the ones that I trust the most, okay? So I'm gonna have a list of them with the links in the description because they pay off, okay? I've been able to do withdrawals, I've been able to place complaints and they help me out. I've been able to withdraw my money, which is the most important thing in the world of trading, okay? So I think those are the cons. Now, talking about the dark side of binary options, I think there are two specific areas of opportunities, or two pretty much like behaviors that have destroyed binary options in general. It's not like they don't exist anymore, but I think the reputation was very damaged by these two factors. And number one factor is their softwares. What I mean with their softwares is that there are so many things online telling you that they have a robot for binary options that trades for you and makes you money. None of them work. None of them work. If they did work, they'll be in Forbes magazine with reports saying, wow, this person created a system that makes people rich without working. It doesn't exist. Okay, it might win some, it might lose, then after like certain trades, it will lose all of your money. It's pure math, okay? And so why did they destroy binary options? Basically because I believe that people would lose their trust on any type of business where they lose money. So I've known a lot of people who told me real estate is not a good business. And real estate is the best business in the world. So I'm like, okay, I've seen a lot of people telling me don't buy Bitcoin. Crypto is going to explode. It doesn't exist. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars with Bitcoin just by holding Bitcoin. So anything that makes you lose money is gonna create an idea on you that it's a scam, that it doesn't work, and that it's not a good business. So this is exactly what these softwares have done for a lot of people. People would start to think that just because there were softwares that made them lose money, then binary options itself is a scam. It's not true. What I recommend you to do is do not use any software. If you have tools, indicators, and stuff like that, yes, you can use them. As a matter of fact, I do have indicators for MT4, MT5, where you get alerts about where to trade, but they don't trade automatically for you, and they don't have promises like you're gonna become rich within 3 months or something like that, right? The other factor, the other behavior, the other aspect of binary options that destroyed its reputation is the gurus. Gurus are out there in so many forms, but you can identify them pretty much. I've seen a lot of YouTube channels called Charlie Trader, Dana Trader, Ashley Trader, this trader, that trader. It's just like they have their own like mark. You can identify it really easy. What happens with these gurus is that they appear for like a year at most, and then they're gone. They disappeared. Okay? They make videos like, hey, I turned $10 into $50,000 in one video, and here's the link to the broker. So they want affiliate links. They want affiliate clicks. They want affiliate commission. There's nothing wrong with having affiliate commission. I have affiliate links in the description. The problem is you're not really consistent. Like, do you even exist? You have a lucky day, you made that money, and then you were never able to continue making money with binary. So that's the reason why that's the only video we see. And unfortunately, when these gurus actually get some popularity, they start making videos like, this is the new strategy for binary options, the new strategy. And they start getting like weekly videos saying best strategy for binary options. It's like the same title, best strategy, next week, best strategy, next week, best strategy. And you're like, oh, okay, so what's the best strategy? Like, you calling all strategies the same one. So that's the difference between this channel and the other channels. I've been using the same strategy for almost 6 years. And so a lot of people always ask me like, do you have any other strategy? I'm like, I don't need one. I may have another one. I actually have a 3-minute strategy, a 5-minute strategy, and a few 1-minute strategies, okay? But which one do I use constantly, every single day, and I share with you every single day? What strategy? It's the 30-second strategy. It's the one that I find the easiest, the one that is suitable for me, and the one that makes me money. But these gurus don't do that. And the problem is that at the end of the day, if you type in binary options and you don't know me, and you just are looking for, I don't know, where to start, and the first videos that you see are these girls' video. I'm saying girls because like 9 out of 10 they're girls. But you see this person's video and you get motivated, you start following that strategy that probably doesn't work, at least not the way they say, and you start losing money. You're like, oh yeah, binary options doesn't work. It works for her, but not for me, and it's a scam, right? And so unfortunately, I'm not the channel with the most views. That's the truth. So a lot of people would actually see my videos with, let's say, 500 views, and another one with 50,000 views. They would go with the 50,000 views, learn the wrong strategy, lose money, and then go into a forum, into a blog, and say, binary options is a scam. Does that make sense? And so those are the two key factors I think that make binary options dark in 2026. But here's what I want to teach you in this video: how binary options really work. Binary options work just as any other business in the world. Either it's trading, either it's promoting, either it's marketing, either it's engineering, either you're an architect. Every single business is the exact same thing. So binary options is a business. How do you treat a business? All right, you have an investment, but you have a plan. Okay, a lot of people, I don't know, man. It sounds dumb that I say it, but some people don't have a plan. You just have the investment, and they invest without a plan. So you need to have, for every business, the investment and the plan. You also have to have an umbrella for bad times, and you also have to have a scaling plan, right? And so you have the investment, let's say $1,000. Yeah, I have $1,000 to invest in my broker. Fine. What's the plan? What do you want to achieve with those $1,000? How are you planning to use those $1,000? Like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna try this and this and this strategy and see which one works. Bad plan. You just screw it everything, right? No. First thing that you need to do, practice on demo on every single strategy you want until you find the one that is suitable for you. The one that you feel more comfortable with, the one that I'm actually, I don't know, I feel like this is the strategy for me. I don't get emotional. Learn everything. Emotions control, risk management. Do everything on demo before putting in your real money or before using your real money. Once you actually have the expertise, then you start investing, right? Just like any other business. Now you put in your money, you open your restaurant, and you start working on it based on what you learn. There are some mistakes. Yeah, you're gonna make some mistakes that you didn't see on demo and so on, learning, but never risking all of your money, never risking all of your account, right? Then you need to have an umbrella. The umbrella that I always recommend you is once you make some profits, withdraw so that you trade with the house's money. So if you invested $1,000, you're able to reach 2,000. Withdraw the $1,000 that you initially invested, or just leave it there in your account, but never trade less than $1,000. So when you reach that level, or when you're within 1,500, you're still trading with the house's money. That's the umbrella, the saving, right? And last but not least, what are you going to do after you reach certain targets? In my opinion, the best thing you can do is reinvest that money, not directly in binary, not in Forex, but in something that is a little bit more stable, such as real estate. Stocks, if you want to, if you're in that field. I'm honestly more into real estate. So that's a real business. People don't treat it like a business. They think they're gonna make $50,000 within the first month, and then $1 million, and then $2 million. That's not the way it works. Maybe you can do it. I'm not saying you can't, but that's not the way I do it. I just increase my capital so that I can reinvest on different businesses until I have enough passive income in order to retire. Okay? That's how binary options really work. Same thing as Forex, same as futures, same as stock, same as penny stock. All day trading works like this. You just got to choose which trading industry you want to get into, but the plan has to be the same. So hopefully this video helps you out. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button as usual to support this channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions, comments to share, you can always put them in the comment section. I'm always looking at the comments. And yeah, hopefully this video helps you out in any kind of way. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.